welcome to this week's weekly sim racing news update. And I thought by publishing the last week's a few days late because I was on holiday, this will be a quiet week. Oh boy, was I mistaken. This is a packed week. So kicking things off, we have MotoGP 21. So what we've got here is their roadmap, first of all. So just to briefly skim over it, in May, they'll be updating the MotoGP category, adding the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup, providing an editable camera angle, updating the MotoGP 3 category, providing editable controller settings, updating the MotoGP 2 category in June, and adding bike retrieval in multiplayer online. And in late June, they'll be adding the Moto E category, adding join in progress to online multiplayer, and adding the wetsuit for sessions with rain. And they say that's not necessarily the end of it, so that's a fairly hefty little list there to start off with. Now, the first of these, the MotoGP Rookies Cup is, the Red Bull MotoGP Rookies Cup is now available, so that update's actually been released already. That went live on Monday the 3rd of May. Moving on from MotoGP, we have Automobilista 2. Now, I put a separate video together for this one because it is a biggie, but I'll leave links as usual to everything down below. So what we've got, first of all, is just a summary of their April progress on the link I've provided, but then in the coming up next, we've got the work that's coming up, and as I say, I've put a separate video together. Go and watch that if you want the detail behind it. But improved audio, improved graphics, custom championships, improved gamepad support, community events, the return of seasonal weather and real weather. That one's going to add anywhere between 15 and 20 gigabytes of extra data space required for that. So there's a lot coming there for full seasonal stuff. And then the announcement of the Racing USA expansion packs, which are probably going to cover the rest of the year in 3 runouts. You've got in that 3 releases. First one centered around the US sports car scene, second one around single-seater, and the third one around oval racing. And go and take a look at my video if you want to see exactly what's coming in the first one of those. We've then got a whole load of improvements coming to RFactor 2. So basically they're adding a lot more stuff in once again. And most of this is around improved screen space reflection technology that's going to be added in to allow them to put more detail into the simulation, particularly around wet and damp conditions. We've also had Lime Rock Park updated and released, so that's gone out, and also the confirmation news that Motorsports Games has completed their purchase of Studio 397. So RFactor 2 is now owned by the rapidly growing motorsport and sim racing behemoth that is Motorsport Games. And I'll probably try and put together a separate video on all of the RFactor 2 stuff because it's quite a bit in there, and have a look at the improvements that have been done for Lime Rock Park. We've then got Assetto Corsa Competizione, which has added an hotfix, so we're up to version 1.7.8 now, and this gives a new Alpine eSport livery, plays around with some of the gameplay options, tweaks the UI, and has some minor balancing fixes in the physics on there as well. Moving on to Project Cars 3, we've had the fourth and final of the DLC packs. The electric car pack has arrived, and that's bought 4 new cars. So we've got the Porsche Macan, the Neo EP9, the Volkswagen ID.R, and the Audi PB18 e-tron concept in there, as well as free for everybody, the Zandvoort track. And I'll leave a link to my video and some more details on that down below, so you can take a better look at that. Wreckfest has also seen an update with the Super Truck Showdown tournament being released, as well as the off-road car pack, which provides 3 new cars, which are effectively a Baja buggy, a Super Truck from the kind of trophy truck Baja type series, and a Jeep. Basically, it's a Jeep, as well as a really nice new track called Rattlesnake Race Park. Again, I've put a video together on this, so take a look down below on that one. We then also have the excellent news that Art of Rally is coming to console. Now, we learned a short while ago that it was coming to Xbox, but it's now been confirmed that will also hit PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 later on this year during the summer. No exact date yet, but people go out and buy this one. If you don't have a PC, when this releases, go and buy it for console, because it's absolutely superb. It really is. Probably my favourite game that released last year. It's excellent. It really, really is. I'll drop a link to my review of it down below, so you can go and take a look if you want. And then finally, Assetto Corsa. We've had a stealth update for Assetto Corsa, which put in for the Ferrari FXX and 599 some more liveries for the 2021 eSport series. But that's not the main thing. The main thing is there is going to be a new car, or a new set of mods coming to Assetto Corsa. And these will be officially licensed. They won't be official Assetto Corsa Kunos type stuff, but they will be officially licensed TCR mods. So the TCR Championship is a world-based touring car championship, and they are basically going to be using Assetto Corsa as their platform for the upcoming eSports event, and that's coming Q3 2021. So Q3, we're looking there, July, August, September time for that. So that's what we've got coming in terms of that release. And that, there's a lot of it, is the weekly roundup. Now, in terms of what you've been watching, the car in question here, I should caveat that with both of these are works in progress, so they're not polished. I just really liked them. The first one because I was a teenager in the 80s, and this one really appealed to me, and that is a British Touring Car Championship Class 1 Ford Escort RS Turbo. Currently, as I say, it's still work in progress. There's a few things that need playing around and tweaking with it. In particular, it's only got one livery at the present moment. It's a nice livery, but only one. And then in terms of the track, now, I never got to play this in its original incarnation, but for a lot of people, this is a good throwback. And this is the Netcar Pro track Prato, which I have to say I really enjoyed. Again, work in progress, so there's only 2 pit boxes, no replay cameras at the moment, but more will be coming on that. I've dropped links to both of them down below. They're being worked on by GT Planet members, so please do go and take a look at them and download them and give them some support over there for these mods, because they've both got a lot of potential in them. And that's it for the weekly roundup. So if you found this useful, please do hit the like button, and if you want to see more content like this, please do subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon to be notified when new content gets uploaded. Thanks very much. Take care.